We've taken the liberty here of filling out a little bit here in the first round. A couple upsets, just want to point out real quick. Murray State over Vanderbilt. You like that 13-point?
I like Murray State. They've got a well-balanced team, and they're athletic. I like Cornell, which gave Kansas a run for its money. I think they've got a terrific team. And Siena. Look, I feel bad for Purdue. Overall, though, I got killed in my bracket last year in the first round. I ended up picking the winner.
I know.
But first round just killed me, so I'm hoping that any mistakes I made you corrected on the way in.
We can start here in the upper Midwest.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'm thinking, look, I think Kansas is going to be solid. I like Michigan State here.
Even though they've struggled.
Maryland's got a great player, but Michigan State's got a great coach, and I think that makes the difference. Here, I like Georgetown.
Now, you saw Georgetown at their best.
I did.
When they crushed Duke.
They don't have any seniors on their team. They're a young team, but I think they're getting better. I think Thompson does a great job. And so I'm feeling pretty good about Georgetown making a nice little run.
Now, you were just in Ohio,
and
you mentioned Evan Turner.
I did mention Evan Turner, and it's no bias. I'm not trying to win electoral votes in Ohio. I think Ohio State wins that one. All right, so we got Syracuse here. We got Butler.
Xavier Pitt.
I got Pitt. And I've got Kansas State down here. I love Kentucky's freshmen. I think the committee gave them a pretty tough draw here. But I think they're going to beat Texas.
That's a great game, by the way, Cornell-Wisconsin.
This is going to be a great game, but I think Wisconsin pulls it out. Here, I like Marquette. New Mexico's got a good record, but not a real good schedule.
And you're going with basically a tougher team in Marquette.
I am. And I'm going with Mizzou down here.
Really? Even though they kind of
I'm sorry. I was talking about the first round here. I got a little mixed up. Sorry about that. West Virginia. Whew, I almost got in trouble with the folks down there. Because of Reggie Love, I'm going to go ahead and pick Duke beating Louisville, but I think this is going to be maybe their toughest game. Here, I got A&M. I like Baylor here. And I got Nova down at the bottom here.
Let's take it up here in the Midwest.
I think Kansas
rematch of last year's Sweet 16 game.
Kansas keeps on going.
This will be a good game. Georgetown,
Ohio State. This is going to be a good game. I think Turner's the best player in the country, but I don't think the rest of the team can match up. I'm picking Georgetown.
Syracuse Butler.
I think Syracuse keeps on going.
I'm a the R in there.
Yeah, I just completely messed that up, didn't you?
SYR.
Come on. Right. Sorry, guys. Malia and Sasha are going to tease me about this. All right?
All right, Pitt,
and I got Kansas State down here.
You ever seen Frank Martin's menacing glare?
I have. He's a scary dude. I could use him,
Service.
or I could send him up to Congress to get him to vote for health care.
All right, Kentucky, Wisconsin.
I've got Kentucky, and West Virginia comes out.
Okay.
Now, again, I am going to pick Duke here. I have been completely brainwashed, and I got Nova. All right, so that's my Elite Eight right there.
Okay. Do you take Kansas here?
I do. Balanced team. They got Collins in the backcourt. I always like teams in the tournament who've got experienced, terrific guards. I tell you what, the Kansas State impresses me. They always play tough, and I think they're going to be motivated. So they get to the Final Four, and here, what I think may end up being the best game of the tournament, Kentucky, West Virginia. And I think Kentucky pulls it out.
And the day you called them, you told them.
You guys stay focused. I expect to see you guys in the championship game at some point.
But I also told them, don't get too cocky.
Right. And then they lost to the Gamecocks.
They lost to the Gamecocks, and I think that was a good lesson for them. I think Calipari will have them ready. And here, I finally break away from Reggie Love. I pick Nova.
Wow. Okay.
That's my Final Four. Now, the reason here is I just think Nova's guards are too quick.
All right, so let's bring it home into the final game.
Final game, we've got Kansas.
So Kansas beating K-State.
And Kentucky.
Okay. That would be a rematch in the coaching department from 2008 when John Calipari was coaching Memphis against Bill Self.
Against Bill Self, and I think, once again, Self wins. That's the game right there. All right?
Thanks.
You bet.